Tribe, it's Ethany, and today is day 13 of the 31 days of tarot. And today's prompt is probably going to be very quick, but today's prompt is: do you create or modify tarot spreads? So, yes, I do both. More on the creating the tarot spreads than modifying other people's. But yes, I definitely create tarot spreads. When I have a reading for a client, I actually custom create a tarot spread for their specific situation every time. I may use elements from different spreads that I've used before or ones that can maybe be similar, but there's always a sense of like it being custom created for people because I believe that their situation is unique and they need to know a certain thing, and I want to make sure that I'm using the best spread possible to give it to them. I love using other people's tarot spreads for for exploration, and if I find I'm inspired, or I use spreads that I've created for the Sabbats and for the moon phases and for birthdays and all sorts of things like that. So I certainly do use spreads that I already have, especially if people buy a specific spread reading from me. But if it's a questionnaire reading, I definitely create a spread for people. I have modified the Celtic Cross before, and I have done a video on my modified Celtic Cross, which is a really good go-to tarot spread. And I have in the past added a few cards to spreads that I felt like maybe needed to be rounded out, or I wanted to add a different perspective. But most of the time, I create my own spread. I have 2 ebooks that I've created. They're full of tarot and oracle and Lenormand spreads on my site. I have a bunch more for free on my site. As I mentioned, like the Wheel of the Year spreads and the Moon Cycle spreads, and I have another series coming out this year. So excited, I can't tell you too much more about it yet, but it will be dropping soon. So yes, I create and modify tarot spreads, but mostly I create. So that's been today's prompt. Like I said, it's been short and sweet because I guess it doesn't really need to be very long when the answer is so clear, and I've been doing that for so long, and I really actually love the artistic part and the creative part of creating tarot spreads. Yeah, I just find them really fun, and I love doing the artwork along with them. So it's been today's prompt, and we'll see you tomorrow.